And we're live. Go ahead.
Well, hello, everyone. My name is Catherine McGarry, Mayor of the City of Cambridge and co-chair of today's joint council meeting with the Township of North Dumfries. My co-chair for this evening is Sue Foxton, the Mayor of the Township of North Dumfries. We really welcome this opportunity for a joint council meeting with North Dumfries, and I'm excited for our councils to work collaboratively together on initiatives to better serve both of our communities. So I'd like to take a moment just to introduce the members of Cambridge Council. You might just give a bit of a wave when I call your name. Councillor Donna Reid, Councillor Mike Devine, Councillor Mike Mann, Councillor Jan Liggett has not joined us as yet, Councillor Pam Wolf, Councillor Shannon Adshade, Councillor Scott Hamilton, Councillor Nicholas Ermetta. Also joining us today is David Calder, our City Manager, Cheryl Ayers, our Chief Financial Officer, Danielle Manton, our City Clerk, and Jennifer Shaw, our Deputy City Clerk. So I'd like to invite Mayor Foxton to introduce the North Dumfries Council members and staff with us this evening. Go ahead.
Apologies. I'd like to thank you to Mayor McGarry and to her council, Cambridge Council, and good evening to everyone. I'd like to introduce the members of the North Dumfries Council. Councillor Rod Rolleman. Councillor Derek Osner.
Good evening.
Councillor Margaret McCreary. And Councillor Pam Gillespie. Also joining us tonight is CAO Andrew McNeely. Wave, Andrew, and smile. Thank you. Christine Brox, our Treasurer and Director of Corporate Services, and Ashley Sage, our Township Clerk.
We would like to begin by acknowledging that the land on which we gather today is the land traditionally used by the Haudenosaunee, Anishinaabe, and Neutral people. We also acknowledge the enduring presence and deep traditional knowledge and philosophies of the Indigenous peoples with whom we share this land today. Before we get into this evening's meeting, the Municipal Conflict of Interest Act requires members of council to declare any direct or indirect pecuniary interest in relation to a matter under consideration. So do any members of either council have a pecuniary interest to declare this evening? Seeing none, we'll now prepare to move into closed session. Councillor Adshade, I believe that you have the motion to move into closed. Please read it in its entirety.
Could I get one of the clerks to read it? I don't have it in front of me right now, sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Yep,
I
Madam
can
Clerk.
read that. I'll read that. So moved by Councillor Adshade, and we have Councillor McCreary as the seconder, that in accordance with Section 239 of the Municipal Acts 2001, this joint council convene in closed session at 6:04 p.m. to consider the following subject matters. Advice that is subject to solicitor-client privilege, including communications necessary for that purpose. Shareholders of Energy Plus to receive and consider information from legal counsel. A trade secret or scientific, technical, commercial, financial, or labor relations information supplied in confidence to the municipality or local board, which, if disclosed, could reasonably be expected to prejudice significantly the competitive position or interfere significantly with the contractual or other negotiations of a person, group of persons, or organization. Shareholders of Energy Plus to receive and consider information from legal counsel. And a position, plan, procedure, criteria, or instruction to be applied to any negotiations carried on or to be carried on by or on behalf of the municipality or local board. Shareholders of Energy Plus to receive and consider information from legal counsel.
Thank you, Deputy Clerk Shaw. I will now ask our Deputy Clerk, Jennifer Shaw, to call for the vote.
Councillor Adshade.
In favor.
Councillor Devine.
Aye.
Counselor Ermetta,
In favor?
Counselor Hamilton,
In favor.
and Counselor Leggett isn't here yet. Counselor Mann,
In favor?
Counselor Reed,
Favor.
Counselor Wolf,
In favor?
and Mayor McGarry.
In favor. I will now ask Ashley to call the vote by reading each member of the North Dumfries Council's name out. Ashley, over to you.
Counselor Rollman,
In favor.
Counselor Ossner,
Yes.
Counselor McCreary,
In favor?
Counselor Gillespie,
In favor?
Mayor Foxton.
In favor.
The motion carries for Cambridge and North Dumfries.
Thank you very much. I'll now ask for your patience while we wait for to prepare to move into closed session.
And Mayor McGarry, if I could just point out that we do have guests with us tonight. Before we go into closed, we have John Rocks from KPMG LLP and Ron Clark from Airden Burles LLP.
Thank you.
We also have Ryan Woodcroft and Christina Brox with us. Sorry, just before we go into closed.